Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are in the greenhouse and we are going to be going over to the little Cephalotus grow area and my new Helium 4 grow area. I've been moving some stuff around. We had some Helium 4 down there under the fluorescent light. It's just a double shop light. Keep in mind, my plants do get natural sunlight as well, but I wanted to move them under something brighter. So this place just got redone here. There was a shop light, a 4-foot shop light right across our view here, so you could see nothing basically unless we peeked under. Now it is wide open and bright and airy because I put up a new light here. So the good people at JC Brit W sent me this 600 watt LED grow light. It's fantastic. I can't believe how well it performs here. And I didn't do an unboxing video because, you know what, you guys have seen these things come out of boxes from me before. You know exactly what they comes in a plain box basically, some styrofoam on either end, and we go, wow, look at that. But it is a really sharp looking light, very beautiful, quite small, nice heavy metal frame to it, and so there's some intake fans on the top that blow out heavily on the sides. It does have the ability to daisy chain itself if we wanted to get more of these going. And so yeah, it uses about 130 watts or 140 watts of energy. Although it says it's 600 watts, it's not really 600 watts, so it's not going to break the bank here. I actually removed the shop light, and then there was a little LED light back there as well. That was the JC Brit W brand as well that I just removed from the Cephalotus. So the Cephalotus out in the front that were under the shop light are basically green. The ones that were back here under the old JC Brit W light have got some decent color in them. But yeah, so we set this guy up and I set it like right here. And I grabbed the old plant light meter, which I'm backing up to grab again right now. And basically, yeah, it was crazy the amount of light this thing produced. So my fluorescent shop light was producing about 700 foot candles or so of light, and right over the plants, like 6-8 inches away. So I put this new light 6-8 inches away, and this is why you didn't get a setup video either, because it was a long setup. So I hooked it up and it was about here. I turned it on, which I'm going to do again right now. It's going to glow a little bit pink, but we do have some natural daylight in here, so hopefully we can see it still. And I'm just turning on the light meter. And so basically I had the light right here, and let's see if I can do this if I have enough hands. The light meter was reading, yeah, like just like that. It was like 50,000 or 5,000 foot candles, or it was actually like 8,000 foot candles under it. So I had to like raise it up because it was like used to 1,000 foot candles. And so then I raised it up like a foot and put it back under, and it was still like way too bright. It was like 4,000 foot candles. And so I raised it up again, and now we are getting approximately, in the front here, 32, add a 0 to that, see the times 10, 3,200 foot candles of light with this light like 18 inches, 2 feet above the tank, or above the plants. So it's just crazy bright. And when it was way up here, it was just like way too bright for them. I couldn't have it here at, like, that's right here, we're about a foot away, and we're at 6,200 foot candles, 6,800 foot candles. Like, they're used to 1,000 foot candles max, and so I've already tripled the light, and I'm sure they're going to color up nicely with it. Excuse me, this is like my second video today, or my second video in like 10 minutes, and my voice is a little bit, I need a drink or something. It's a little bit raspy. But anyway, so this thing gives a wicked light. And I was like blown away how bright it was, and how I had to like move it up 3 times in order to get the light to a level that was like acceptable. I don't need to fry the plants, right? Plus it can now utilize, it's so high, I can get under these two trays, plus it hits the side here pretty good. And the other side, the Hamadas there, they're used to kind of growing in the shade, but they're going to get a little bit LED light too. But what was here before the Helianthorus was some of my terrestrial Utricularias. I'm going to turn off the light above for a second, just in case it is affecting the color of the video. And I love my terrestrial Utricularias. Nothing wrong with them. There's a nice one out in flower right now. Quite beautiful. Little heart-shaped leaf on it there. But these, it was like the light was just overkill for these guys. I love these guys, don't get me wrong, but I just don't love them that much to waste this awesome light on them. So I decided to put some of my Helianthora over here and let them color up again. I have my McDonald's over here, Neblinae, Pilosa, a little Parva, and my Burgundy Black, which was black when it was under the LED lights, and then I moved it under the fluorescent lights and went green again, so it's got some multicolored pictures in it there. But it's great because the light is going to be that much more intense when it's way up here, right? And it gives space for them to grow. They were so cramped under here, so I'll probably end up putting a few more of those taller ones under this light as well. I made it slide the trays over and get a row of 4-inch pots in here, really utilize under this light, because it is it was actually really impressive. On, like I say, when I first installed it, the light was like down here, like not up there, but like way down, and it just would have fried everything. So anyways, yeah, that is my new JC Brick W light. Thank you again for that. I'm going to put a link in the description to where you can find this light on Amazon. It's pretty cool. I've been wanting to increase the LED lights in the greenhouse for a while, so I'm happy with that one here to try it out. You say, well, it's in front of your air conditioner. It's just in front of the intake, and the cold air actually blows over the top of it, and just would help cool it if the air conditioner was to come on, like on a hot day. Usually though, on a hot day, the lights are off anyways because it's bright and sunny out. I use them for supplemental lighting in the evenings at this time of year, and I really use them for winter lighting because it's kind of dark here in the winter time. So this is going to be smoking nice for the winter time, but I'm really expecting my Cephalotus to color up. We might as well have a little Cephalotus tour here. This one is just a clumping typical. It is a very vigorous clone. I've made many divisions of this, and a lot of times when one of the typical clones departs me, let's say when I sell one or whatever, that's the typical clumping that you get. Here's another one that's just sort of coming back from being repotted as well. It is a typical, but it gets really big pictures on it. Coal Mine Beach, but lack of color due to fluorescent lighting. And what's this one here? Northcliffe, pretty recently repotted. I did them all in the springtime, so they're just sort of getting their layer of moss back and getting going again. But yeah, I'm expecting good things out of these guys. Some nice new pictures on this one. Coal Mine Beach, another Coal Mine Beach here. I'm gonna move a little closer. I don't have tons of forms. This is the red form. That's nice. It's pretty red. Northcliffe. Again, pretty red. Oops, you're not even in focus. Let's focus you again. Another Northcliffe. Another red form. That's not quite as red. Another red. Here's a typical. I had a pest in here and it chewed my lids. Oh, I was so annoyed. So a lot of my lids have like splits in them and gnaw marks out of them. The pest has been dealt with, needless to say. Some typicals back there. Nice Two People's Bay. Coal Mine Beach tucked way in the corner back there. He's big though. It's amazing. Bright light brings out bright colors, but smaller pictures. So anyways, yeah. My Cephalotus are doing quite well in the greenhouse here. Keep in mind I grow some of them downstairs in my grow room as well. So this is actually less than half of my Cephalotus these days. Things I've noticed differently with growing the Cephalotus here in the greenhouse as opposed to indoors is there's cooler temperatures here. So until now the lighting was a lot less bright. Now I think we're going to have some cool temperatures and awesome colors. but the lighting was less bright, but the temperatures were cooler. I got lots of bloom spikes that I nipped off this year. I nipped them all off when they came out. I got none downstairs, so I think cephalotas bloom more in cooler weather. They can really see the seasonal changes, the cues in order to bloom. Downstairs, it's like the same all year long, so they don't get those seasonal cues. But yeah, they all seem to be happy out here nonetheless. So anyways, there is an update on my cephalotus. My new little Helianthera grow area, which is fantastic because it's so tall. These plants, I'm going to have to move that one out a little bit because he's under the air conditioner, but I put them up there sort of as a test for now. And yeah, my new 600 watt JC Brit W grow light that is just really, really awesome and really, really exciting. So really happy about that. The AC just coincidentally kicked on above it. You can see the thing moving there because we are warming up in here. So I guess that's a sign that it is time to let you guys go. But I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye guys.